In a major shakeup, the Washington football team has made a significant change at the top. In a bold move aimed at revamping the football leadership of the franchise, Washington Commanders owner Josh Harris has initiated a significant restructuring process. The shakeup began with the dismissal of coach Ron Rivera and has now seen the addition of two distinguished executives, former NBA general manager Bob Myers and 30-year NFL front office veteran Rick Spielman. Myers, who played a pivotal role in constructing four championship-winning teams with the Golden State Warriors, will be instrumental in spearheading the hunt for new leadership in football operations and coaching. Alongside him, Spielman, with his extensive experience in NFL front office roles, will contribute to the endeavor as part of an advisory committee comprising Harris and his fellow partners. The Commanders' search for new leadership promises to be an attractive prospect, bolstered by the allure of the number 2 overall pick in the upcoming 2024 quarterback-rich draft and a projected abundance of salary cap space for NFL free agency. Harris, emphasizing the significance of the forthcoming decisions, expressed confidence in Myers' championship pedigree and industry connections, which he believes will be instrumental in shaping the future leadership structure of the Commanders. During this transition, the current front office, including General Manager Martin Mayhew and Executive VP of Football Player Personnel Marty Herney, will remain in their roles. However, the new head of football operations and head coach will eventually determine the fate of the existing staff. In response to the developments, Harris noted the critical nature of the upcoming offseason and stated, "I've known Bob a long time and watched him construct 4 championship teams and a highly successful organization in Golden State. I think he's going to be incredibly additive." Myers, who recently stepped down as the GM of the Warriors, joins the Commanders with a wealth of experience and a championship-winning track record. His extensive career includes significant contributions to the Warriors' ascent to dominance in the NBA, during which the team reached the NBA Finals 6 times in 11 seasons under his leadership. Spielman, on the other hand, brings with him a wealth of knowledge from his 9-year tenure as the general manager of the Minnesota Vikings, contributing to a total of 30 years of NFL front office experience. Harris's commitment to transforming the Commanders, following his record-breaking purchase of the franchise, signifies a new era for the team, as he aims to steer the organization away from a history marked by scandal, dysfunction, and mediocrity. Tonight, we take a closer look at the diverging paths of 2 prominent basketball teams in Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Clippers will lock horns on Sunday, but their current form couldn't be more contrasting. The Clippers are on fire, boasting a 5-game winning streak and the best record in the NBA since December 1st. In contrast, the Lakers have hit a rough patch, losing their last 4 games and slipping out of NBA play-in standings. Their last encounter in November saw the Lakers secure an overtime victory, breaking an 11-game losing streak against the Clippers, which was one of the longest in their franchise history. A win on Sunday would leave the Lakers just 1 game below .500, a stark contrast to their successful performance in the inaugural in-season tournament in December. However, since then, the Lakers have struggled, while the Clippers have found their stride. The Lakers are heavily reliant on their stars, but even stellar performances from Anthony Davis and LeBron James haven't translated to consistent victories, with the team facing a deficit of 64 points when they are on the court together since December 15. On the other hand, the Clippers have been formidable when Paul George and Kawhi Leonard share the floor, boasting a 14-3 record in such games. Leonard has been particularly outstanding, setting a historic benchmark of shooting 60% from the field, 50% from beyond the arc, and 90% from the free throw line over a 13-game span. Offensively, the Lakers are facing some challenges, ranking 26th in the NBA for offensive efficiency since mid-December and shooting 35% from three-point range, which places them at 24th in the league. In contrast, the Clippers have been on a shooting spree, leading the league with a 40.8% three-point shooting rate since December 1st and holding the second-best field goal percentage of 51.5% in the NBA. The Clippers' lineup change on November 17 has been a game changer, especially with the trio of James Harden, George, and Leonard, as they have outscored opponents by 143 points in games featuring the three of them. With a 12-game winning streak when Leonard is in the lineup and their impressive offensive efficiency, the Clippers seem to be in a formidable position as they gear up to face the struggling Lakers in their upcoming showdown. NBA superstar Kevin Durant clarifies his intentions behind comments regarding teammate Draymond Green's suspension. Los Angeles. Draymond Green expressed his relief on Monday night regarding Kevin Durant's recent comments and emphasized that he bears no animosity. Green's initial reaction to Durant's statement, which suggested that he hopes Green gets the help that he needs following an on-court incident, was one of anger. However, after reflecting on the comments, Green stated that he has grown and taken a positive step forward. In clarification, Durant emphasized that his intention was not to show disrespect with his initial remarks. He expressed his delight at seeing Green's imminent return to the court, emphasizing Green's positive attributes as a teammate. Durant stressed that his prior comments were not meant to be malicious or disrespectful, asserting that he did not intend to offend Green or his family. The initial comments from Durant were made following an incident that led to Green's suspension. Durant's wish for Green to get help was perceived in a positive light by Green after he reconsidered the statement. Expressing a change in perspective, Green described how the comments served as a catalyst for self-reflection, leading him to a place of self-awareness and personal growth. Green acknowledged that he is not the same person he was in 2017 and saw Durant's comments as a recognition of changes in himself. In response to Green's growth, Durant expressed his pleasure at seeing Green moving forward positively and resuming his basketball career. Green appreciated Durant's validation of his development and was grateful for the support. Coming up next, a roundtable discussion on the biggest questions surrounding trades and team moves ahead of the 2024 trade deadline in the NBA. As the 2024 NBA trade deadline looms, significant moves have already been witnessed in the league. Notably, the Brooklyn Nets acquiring James Harden from the Houston Rockets earlier in the season has impacted both teams positively. In addition, the recent trade sending Ben Simmons to the Brooklyn Nets and James Harden to the Philadelphia 76ers has the potential to shake up the Eastern Conference playoff landscape. Questions arise regarding the expected level of activity as the trade deadline approaches. Will there be substantial movement, or will the play-in tournament dissuade teams from considering themselves entirely out of the playoff picture? Furthermore, stakeholders wonder if there will be high-profile players, akin to previous years, being traded in February. Insights from NBA experts shed light on potential trade developments. The Toronto Raptors, who have seen an upturn in performance since acquiring Thaddeus Young and DJ Augustin, are still open to trade discussions involving Pascal Siakam. The forward in the final year of his contract is under evaluation to determine his fit in the team's revamped roster. Financial considerations are critical, given Siakam's extension eligibility this offseason and the prospect of incurring significant costs. Another player likely to seek a new team is Zach LaVine of the Chicago Bulls. LaVine's stint in Chicago has been tumultuous, and both the player and the team could benefit from a fresh start. Despite mutual interest in a change, LaVine's substantial contract poses challenges, hindering an immediate move. The ongoing trade discussions and potential moves as the deadline approaches will continue to shape